Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Trading Room for Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. This is the only session today. No crude oil inventory report today. That is tomorrow at noon. All right, crude oil flat, no trade so far. This was a get in sync and went to the full stop before coming back to the entry. It was just above the entry at start time, but never came back to it. Unleaded picks up a long trade set up at 901.53. That triggers in and just recently went through money management and target one. So target one traders will be done at the close of this trade. Target two still needs it to go up a little bit. You're going to be at least break even at this point. Actually, it's already trailing by add another tick to the trailer. 3409 from the entry at 3407. Looks like, yeah, looks like it'll come up to 3412 or better at the close of this bar. Soybeans is in a get in sync short. YM just stopped out of pre-market short trade, or long trade rather. So we'll wait for a new trade there. Flat on the micro Russell, we'll wait for a trade there. Nothing happening this morning in the pound Aussie. Pound Aussie working down close to its session low. Pretty tight range this morning, it looks like, on the pound Aussie. So we'll wait for trades. Market opening in less than 2 minutes. The only active trade right now is unleaded long. Crude moving up nicely. Has trended since midnight or so. Setting new session highs on both crude and unleaded. Unleaded looking for 466 for target two. Market is open. Looking for trades on the YM and the micro Russell. We'll wait 4 minutes for the micro NQ, which is under the unleaded chart right now. Soybeans comes up and gets the entry into the short. So soybeans is short. Unleaded is long, and those are the only trades on so far. Very tight range, minimal activity on soybeans today. You can see the session open there where the highs and lows came back together. Soybeans test the 20 simple moving average. That's the trend indicator. The slope of that simple moving average is determining the trend. And getting a little bit of reaction now out of the YM and the micro Russell. 2 minutes into the session. There's our move to 412 on unleaded. 5 ticks on minimum on the trailer. And the YM with a long trade. YM kind of back to the entry. All right, YM making a little bit of heat now. I was wondering if that was going to be a reaction or a subsequent action trade, and it looks like it may very well have been a reaction trade. Excuse me. And YM pushing down again. It's not looking good for that trade. Bouncing off 44,450 a bit. So let's see if that does provide some support. Time to look at micro NQ. I'm just going to push this over top of pound Aussie because it's not, so far it's not doing anything this morning. We'll come back and take a look at it a little later. Yep, that's a valid trade. 9:30, 8:35 exchange time. Just a little bit of a wick. There's money management. Mine still long, but rejected that time at 20 20 simple moving average. Unleaded getting the target 2, so that will be a power quitting for both target 1 and target 2 traders. Stop moves up to 413. One and done session this morning for unleaded. Soybeans is short. YM is long. And that's a break-even stop out on the micro NQ for trade number 1. Unleaded hitting target 2 right on the nose. Trailer should come up to 418 on this bar. Short on the, wow, that was quick. I believe that was just a, yep, there's a second chance to get in on micro NQ. Short on the micro NQ. No trades on the micro Russell so far. Soybeans still in the short, just up above the entry. YM still in the long. Unleaded also still in its long. Another chance to get into the micro NQ trade. YM testing the 50 EMA this time. Not going immediately through it, but not being rejected hard either. Micro Russell with a long trade. That came, I'd call that an avoidable. It came to the entry and then pulled back. Did go to the stop, so we won't see any tracking of this. Unleaded pushed up close to target 3, 486, 20 ticks beyond target 2. Stop now at 428. YM has pushed through the 50. Let's see if it can continue up a little bit further. It's gone through the 500 level. That's testing that again now, coming back down. And unleaded stops out at, looks like 437. Yeah. So 437 from 407, 30 ticks on the trailer, 38 ticks for target 1 traders, 59 for target 2. So 68 for target 1, 89 for target 2. $370 area. Micro NQ is short. Soybeans is short. YM is back to its entry level again. Micro NQ getting close to money management. Soybeans and the YM both right around their session opens. A short trade now on unleaded, but we're done there. In fact, I will put it back over here where it belongs and then bring the micro NQ chart up on top. And that's interesting. The YM bouncing off the 20 simple moving average. We'll see if it continues higher here. Seemingly finding the floor at 438. Yeah, no, 441 currently. 441, back up over right around 4,500 or 44,500. Micro NQ coming back to its entry again. Just missing money management. So I am kind of stuck at the 50 EMA right now. Not getting much more than about 1 bar away from it either way. Yeah, 43 tick, target 1. Big trade. Yeah. Finding a little resistance at 525. There's the first trade of the morning on crude. Short at 69. Money management at 56. Targets at 54 and 45. All right, YM stops and reverses to short. Micro NQ gets a target 2 win and starts the trailer, gets just above target 1. So break even and a win. Four, 486, actually 484 for the stop and reverse. From 488 was our original entry. So just 4-tick loss. And now it's swinging back the other way a little bit. Fun and games. Micro NQ is long now. Set a new session low. Triggered in the short. First trade of the 9 a.m. session at 9:55. We'll see what that does. That's right at the 20 simple moving average. Micro NQ starting to turn. And we have another stop and reverse possibility on YM. That's going to be at 503. Okay, we stopped and reversed on the YM. Soybeans is still short. Took a full loss on target, or trade number 3 on the micro NQ. Now we're in a short there for trade number 4. YM trying to progress higher again, pushed up through the 50. That's an oscillation around the 50. We'll have to see where this goes. 20 simple moving average crossing over the 50. We go from 84 to 03, 16, 19 ticks, loss of 38. We went 88. 88 to 84. That's another 4 ticks. Risk 8 tick loss of 38, down 46. Not bad at all on the. And that's another loss on the micro NQ. Full stop out. Break even, win, 2 losses. No trades. The long was avoidable. Crude with its first trade of the day, and it's also going to be a get in sync for the 10 a.m. session. I am swinging back the other way again. And YM looks like it definitely sideways. Stop and reverse. And looks like we did stop and reverse to long on the soybeans. That trade actually set up quite a while ago. It was filtered out in trend mode because we were already in the short and trend indicator was down. Trend indicator switched up and it became a valid trade. So soybeans is now long. The loss was, actually that's going to be at 1041. Actually, we may not be long yet. 1041 flat. Yep, we're still short. Stop and reverse adjustment keeping us in the short. YM Trade trying to hit money management. And there it is. Stop comes to 504. And target. That will help out. Stop at 507 now. So that was worth what? So we were down 46. That target is worth 27. We're down 19 with the trailer yet to go. No, I'm sorry, that's worth 25, so we're down 21. Four ticks so far on the trailer. And coming down to stop out at 507. So we're down, let's see, 21 less 4, down 17. Short trade on the micro Russell. Short trade set up. And I believe that just ticked us in. Did not initially, then came down again, so that we're definitely in it. 82.7 for, yeah, 82.7 for money management, and looking like there's going to be a stop out. You know, 82.8 is the entry. Money management is going to be 81.4, and it does stop out. And a potential stop and reverse at 83 on crude. YM short was filtered out by the squeeze zone. And we do stop and reverse to long, ultimately, on soybeans. So it was correct the way I had that marked up, but we're back. Getting close to it. Stopping and reversing to long. 10 a.m. session. That's an exit for the 9 a.m. session. 10 a.m. session. Same trade for the, let's see. Actually, did we ever come back? No, 10 a.m. session, we never came back to the entry. So that is a valid trade, and we are long in the 10 a.m. session. And there's the exit for the 9 a.m. session. Target 1 on soybeans. So let's see, what was our loss there? 38.5 to 41. 3.5 points. well, 3.5, 14 ticks, so we're down 14 points. Pick up what? Target one's worth 2 points, so we're still down 12 points. Looking for target 2. Stop will come to 41.25. No trades on the YM, no additional trades on the YM. Long trade on micro NQ. All right, approaching target 2 on soybeans within 1 tick. Two ticks away right now. Long trade on the micro Russell. Coming back to the entry. And it needs to go up 1 tick. 88.1. Definitely in the long. Long both the Russell, micro Russell and micro NQ. Long on soybeans. Long on crude. Pound Aussie still doing nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exit at 44.25 on soybeans. So now we'll go ahead and push the target up. Don't fight over 1 tick. Say 3 3/4 points. Oh no, it's not. It's 14.13. So it's 3 1/4 points. Crude taking heat on the long. And that's loss number 3 on the micro NQ. That will end the session there. Short on the YM. Push that down to 06 now, or 90. Yeah, I'd push that down to 96. I don't see going down to 94. I'll give it a tick around that swing. Soybean still stuck at 1 tick from target 2. And the YM triggers in. Soybeans pulls back a couple of ticks. One tick from stop on crude. Back to it, 1 tick away from target 2 on soybeans. Long on the micro Russell, long on crude, short on the YM, and long on soybeans. And there is target 2, finally. I still say we wish you should have exited when it came within 1 tick. You don't risk coming all the way back to break even for 1 tick. Eight and 3/4 points. There is target 3. That's worth 5 points. So down just 3 and 3/4 points. And stop up to 1042. So that's a point. So we need to get 1044 3/4 to get even. 1045 puts us positive at least one tick. We'll probably move up a tick on this bar. We'll definitely move up one, maybe two. All right, crude still in the long trade. Micro Russell still long. And YM is still short. Soybeans long. Trailing position, the only thing remaining there. Micro NQ is done. And pound Aussie is not going anywhere. No trades this morning. Crude does stop out and now goes short. 42 and a quarter for the soybean stop. And a full stop out. First trade of the morning. No, yeah. No, that's the second trade. So that's the second full loss. On the micro Russell. YM full stop out. Pound Aussie trying to get on the move downward. Not anywhere close to it. To exhaustion dots at 50. Which is the only thing that'll give us a trade right now. Slow moving price action. Crude right back up to the entry again. Crude got stuck to the 50 EMA. No news today to move the market around. Still in earnings season, so I think the market reacting pre-market to some of the evening and morning releases, earnings releases. Not doing a whole lot right now. For those that were coming for the crude oil inventory report, that is not until tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow at noon. President's Day holiday on Monday pushes back to Thursday, and it appears that the Energy Information Administration has moved that report on holiday on holiday Thursdays to noon rather than 11 o'clock. It was at noon for the Martin Luther King holiday last month. We've all been so used to it always being 11 o'clock. But it looks like it may be moving back to noon for the release. Right now we've got sideways. Flat on micro Russell, short on crude. Flat on the YM. What was our loss on that trade? Down 17 going in. And our risk was 39 ticks on that one. A 78 tick loss puts us down 95 ticks. I would expect a 2-tick move on the close of this bar on soybeans. 42 3/4 would be my guess where we're going. Crude bouncing up to test the balance line and then coming back down again. And working with the 50 level. And trying to push down through that. New short trade on the micro Russell. And there should have been enough time to get into that. That one's got a pretty good sized wick on it. Target 1 definitely will be our money management. Target 2 is going to be our first actionable target, moving it in from target 3. Crude still working with the 72.50 level. YM with a short. This is an even bigger trade than the last one. 47 tick risk on this one, 38 tick target. Short on the Micro Russell, short on crude. Short on the YM. And long on soybeans. We need a tick. Close this bar, and that'll bring our stop up, I would expect, to 42 3/4. And money management and target 1 on crude. Stop at 72.56. Loss on that trade was 17 tick risk, 34 tick loss. Win is 17, so that's half of it. Looking for 28 at target 2. Give us a 9 tick positive result on 2 trades. Crude looking to work down toward target 2. There is our soybean stop move to 42 3/4. 1 3/4 points, so we're down just 2 points on the session. Assuming if we stopped out now at the trailing stop. Trailer moves down to 72.51 on crude. And missed target by 1 tick, and that's where we are. I would take it. And then there it is, the full target. Even 27 ticks, you're 8 or 9 ticks positive on the 10 a.m. session. 9 a.m. session, unfortunately, see, 69 to 83, 14 down 28. So you'd still be down 20 ticks for the 2 sessions. Micro Russell is still short. Crude trade is done, which also brings us to POQ on the session. So 10 a.m. mini session is done. YM is in the short. Soybeans is in the long. Micro NQ is done. Micro Russell is trailing now, 84.6. And there is money management, so it will come down to 84.2. That will bring it to break even. Micro Russell pushing upward. YM and Micro NQ pushing upward. Micro Russell and the YM both pushing down. YM approaching money management. 38 tick target. We're down 95. Grid continuing to push down as well. Pound Aussie setting a new session low and then bouncing off that pretty hard. Oh, this will be this is about to be a big long trade on the Pound Aussie. Taking an extra bar to get there. Get the setup. This will be a close above the balance line. 1 bar after the exhaustion dots. So this definitely would be a long trade if it closes up. It's an 8 pip bar. Low is at 13.1. So that would close the bar at 21.1. Entry would be at 23. $98.23 would be the entry. And the stop would be at 97.94. 29 pip risk. That's going to be a pretty good sized trade on the Pound Aussie. Target, money management and target 1 on the YM. And the YM trailing stop actually moves down to trail at 81. Down 57 now. Money management on the Micro Russell trade. We already knew that. The trailer is now at 83.6. Soybeans trailer at 10.43. So 1 3/4 points. Break even at this point. 44 3/4 is break even. 45 is a plus a tick. And we'll be right back. Well, I am just missing the stop at 481. And there is our entry right on the 50 EMA. At 23, I would take that. Yeah, yeah, I'd take that to 24, maybe 25. 24 is probably a good place for it. Don't like that. How big is the trade? Well, it's 22 ticks to target 1. Target 2 is 34. Yeah. I think I would take it to 26. Trade is big enough to support that, it looks like. And 94 as I expected on the stop. So 29 tick target 1, or no, I'm sorry, an 18 tick target, 18 pip target 1. Soybean stop up to 43.50, 43 and a half. Just 1.25, just 5 ticks down now. Target 2 on the micro Russell. Trailer at 82.6. Crude 10 a.m. mini session is done. So we got 10 or 11 ticks depending on how you exited target 2. And we did trigger long on the pound Aussie. I'm not going to be able to stick around for that one too long. I'm going to have to go ahead and call it a day at about 11 o'clock. Big stop move coming on this bar on soybeans. We'll come up to 45 and a half, 44 and a half rather. I would be very tempted given how close we are to go ahead and push it to 45 and take our 1 tick. Trade for profit. Don't expose yourself to more of the market than necessary. YM stopping out at 458 and looks like transitioning back to a long. So we're down 57. We got 89 to 58, 31. So we're down 26. And looks like it may have niggled us. The long trade would be our last trade of the day. Let's work that up and see where we are. Well, we're definitely in it now, so it doesn't matter. 6th trade in the morning. So this is it one way or not, either way. Now there's our 44.5. As I said, I'm pushing that to 45 flat. Give me +1 tick. Break even on the day on 2 trades. Yeah. Looks like we're going to go to 45.25 if we can bounce off the signal line. Micro Russell stops out. And just target 2. Gets you 2 losses and a win on the Micro Russell so far. All right, flat on Micro Russell. Fruit is done. YM is long. Soybeans is long. And the pound Aussie is long. And we need 3 more ticks to close this bar. 3 more ticks up to close this bar. That will give us 45.25 for the trailing stop. And a long trade on the Micro Russell. And Micro Russell triggers in. Target 3, not target 2. Is our norm. And there is a target on the YM. So we said we were down 57. And we got E9 to 58, 31. So yeah, we're down 26. That target is worth 28. So we're +2 on the final trade, and now trailing more than +2 now. We're at 469. That's plus 11, 13 minimum. So this, we will definitely get positive on the way in. Took a lot of work, but we got there. So I'm going to, even though we've got trades working, I'm going to have to go ahead and call it a morning. Get on to some other appointments. So we will be in here at 9:30 for our regular session tomorrow morning. Crude oil inventory report session at noon. We'll see how that works. If it continues to be noon, we may or may not continue to see what the reaction looks like at noon. That's the one time we really are typically not going to trade, is right around the lunch hour. So that will be something that we'll have to watch for, if that in fact is going to be the timing for our holiday week sessions. So everyone have a good afternoon. We'll see you in the morning at 9:30.